Most Haunted Extra. Today we are in Bodmin Jail. We've just arrived here and we've literally been here for about sort of 10 minutes, I'd say. The guys are outside doing some GVs. I'm in here setting up my tapes and stuff, so they're there. As you can see, all nice and organised. I'm going to take you around and see what the other guys' initial reactions are. Not everyone's here yet. Richard Felix is here, Alex, the boys. So let's go see what they think.
I think it's fantastic. I've never seen anything like this. I came here yesterday. I arrived about 2 o'clock yesterday on the travel day. Offloaded all the equipment and then everyone here gave me a tour around. About 10, 15 people gave me a tour around the premises, and it just goes on forever and ever and ever. There's so much history here, I can't even think where to start. You know, there's been lots of hangings there, lots of natural deaths and all kind of manner of stuff, so it's going to be interesting tonight to see what goes on. I'm looking forward to it.
Now down here we have John and the new guy Ian, so we'll just go and see what their impressions are and what they think of the place. It's actually quite creepy down here. Hello boys, this is Ian.
Morning.
How are you, Ian?
I'm not so bad.
So what's your initial impression?
It's not as spooky as I thought it would be, but it's saying like it's daylight, so when it goes to dark it might change.
Yeah. It's still quite creepy, isn't it? It's like looking in those little windows and stuff.
The face of it.
Oh yeah, God. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. That's actually quite creepy. But it's great here, I think. It's massive. I think it'll be really interesting. But let's go and see if we can find some other people to chat to rather than chatting to me.
It looks absolutely terrifying. You can see all the old windows where the prison cells were, and there's a couple of dummies in them, and I didn't realise, and I thought they were real people, so I've already been a bit jumpy. I think tonight is going to be very frightening, very scary, and we're all going to be, and very cold as well. So, oh well, we'll see.
It's so intact. There's so much of it left. I didn't know. Gosh, you know, this is a treasure that nobody seems to know about. And the fantastic thing about it is that it is not documented. There's obviously lots and lots of names of the people that were executed here, and lots of names of people that were actually imprisoned here. But there's very little. You look in any ghost books, and you'll find virtually nothing about the ghosts of Bodmin Jail. And if you look it up on the internet, you'll find very little about the ghosts of Bodmin Jail. But it's haunted. Of course, it's haunted. You're not going to get a place that's full of death and incarceration and misery and pain and terror and torment and everything else without there being ghosts. It's simple as that.
You can imagine it's going to be terrifying later on. I've been downstairs. They've got a lot of information up on the walls and things, obviously detailing, the people that were kept here and how they died, not how they died, sorry, what crimes they committed and what year they were hung and all that kind of stuff. So I've been busy covering up all those boards just so that our mediums don't see any of the information, and I've been down there on my own and I literally just ran up 4 flights of stairs because I was terrified and nothing even happened. But so it looks like it's going to be a good night, I think.
I've just arrived here at Bodmin Jail. The words, of course, send fear down your spine already, the word jail and Bodmin. I've heard stories about the beast of Bodmin Moor, but not seen him yet. Anyway, let's see what the night holds. It could be interesting. In fact, I'm certain it's going to be very interesting because I did a meditation before I came here, which I usually do just to get things moving, and some interesting stuff happened in that, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, so far so good. It's been an interesting day. Me and John and Ian managed to get all our little jobs done we needed to do. So we've just finished going on a walk round with David Wells, Yvette and Kieran O'Keefe. Very interesting. We're picking up on lots of sounds, lots of weird noises.
Please, if you can see us, we don't mean you any harm. We just want to try and talk. What was that? Oh, it was like a woman's.
Like a
woman going. Oh, did no one else hear that?
No.
Please can you make a much bigger sound so we know where you are? If you can see us and hear us, we need you to let us know that you'd like to talk to us, that you're happy with us being here. Please give us a sign, let us know. Did you hear that?
What?
Down there.
What did it sound like?
Like movement.
They're tied down and he's pushing sort of 4-inch nails into them with his thumb. It's almost like he's pushing it in.
Shh. Sorry, David. What's above us?
No, the cells.
I heard, but I don't know.
2 thumbs.
Yes,
right.
thank you. It sounded to me like somebody walking above us.
They've just picked up on quite a lot of activity already from children, and we know there are children incarcerated here. He said that there's a nasty entity down one of the other levels. Funny enough, it's a level that none of us have liked being on. We didn't know why, but maybe that is the reason.
There's angry male energy now. He's pulling away from a wall, so he's like chained to a wall. He seems like clinically mad, you know, he seems actually mad. And of course that's mistaken for anger, that's mistaken for even devilment in him. But he's actually really not well. He's still holding that emotion, that's the motivator. He's still angry. And that anger is driving him to be noisy around here. To be, and it is almost like the clanking of chains. It's the noises and a dragging and a shuffling. I don't think we're going to be disappointed tonight. Lots of things starting off really with just one walk round, so by the time we actually get round to doing actual vigils, it's going to be very interesting.
We've just come back from the lit and the night vision walk around. It was really strange because the lower parts of this jail they're so scary, and they're even scary with the lights on, and with the lights off you can just times that by 100. Derek picked up on quite a few entities that are down there.
Picked up straight away on a couple of chaps that were murderers. The Lightfoot brothers, William and James. He came up with William first of all, and they were actually both executed here. They were hanged in 1840. He did also mention the number 13, and actually they did commit the murder on the 13th, which is quite interesting. But he got the date wrong. He said 13th of February, but it was the 13th of April. But anyway, we're cooking with gas. We're on the way. We're picking up people.
Derek got possessed. Clearly didn't know where he was or what he was doing.
It took him over fairly quickly to start with. And it was quite frightening because it took him over in a cell, and the cells, they're very small, and it just wasn't nice. He was very powerful. He stormed out of the cell, stormed around the bit for a while, and I think the whole crew at one point thought that he was kind of going to go for them. But it got to a point where we thought that enough was enough. He seemed to be getting deeper and deeper into it, so we brought him out, which Derek said it was just right to get him out then.
Who are you? What's your name? What's your name? Who? What's your name? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Derek, it's Carl. Come forward. Derek, it's Carl. Come
Derek, it's Carl, come forward.
Just come back from my first vigil with Alex, Joe and Rachel, and when we got there we split into two groups.
To start off with, me and Rach went into one cell and Joe and Ian went into another. And while me and Rach were in this cell, we definitely saw a shadowy figure walk across the entrance of the cell. It was about 5-10 minutes later we heard this little voice go, "Alex, can we come and join you?" The other two were obviously cacking their pants. So they came and joined us in the cell, and then we were hearing strange noises coming from like the sort of main area bit, and so we went in, stood in there, and we heard some keys jangling and some footsteps.
Kept asking for things to happen again, and kept feeling cold around your face, and kept going up your sleeves and all. And then the three girls heard the keys, but I didn't hear it the second time. My only clue when something happened was when they all ran off and left me.
We heard it and we were very calm. It was a very definite noise, and I just felt like I had to get out. There was something rushing behind me. I could feel something behind me, and we screamed like girls. Had to get out, and once we got out, we felt stupid. We'd asked them to do it, and they'd done it.
What was up?
That was the jangling. I do feel dreadful now because we've been asking for that for half an hour, and it happens.
Yeah, but
we can't cope and we run out.
Yeah, but the most pathetic thing was the first time we did it, we didn't scream and run out. So we asked for him to do it again, and we run away.
It's definitely worth going back there later on this evening because there's something there, and there's more to find out there. So it was brilliant but terrifying.
Well, I've just got back now from a walk around with myself, obviously, Kieran, Derek and Richard Felix. We've just come back from the lower ground.
Nothing really happened. It seemed to have gone all quiet. But it was quite good because he started picking up on a positive energy that seemed to come down to that level with our evil friend.
Come on. Who else is here? Sam, who else is here? Oh, there's one that comes down to try to bless this area. Where from, Sam? There's an energy of a spirit person that comes down at times, comes from the upper levels. And would you believe it, with this bad soul, this South African tries to reason out to ask him to leave the atmosphere, and he gets ridiculed, this man of the cloth.
As far as picking up orbs and feeling things, we didn't really get that, in all honesty, but it's not been a waste of time. I mean, we did 40 minutes all in all. It happens all the time. Every time we go off, first of all, we don't pick up on a great deal straight away. It's only when we go back later on, that's when things start to happen. So that might be the case with this, so we'll just have to wait and see.
I honestly can't get over what's just happened. We've been down to the naval prison, and I don't know, there's something about it that both Carl and I didn't want to leave it, as happened, strange enough, with the girls earlier. And I said to Carl, I have to go back, there's something here.
It was like we'd chosen to go back there. It was just so weird. We'd all wanted to go back there. Other people go off in seances, and as soon as Carl said he was going, I just said, oh, I'd really like to go back there.
We decided to go back and take a table and do a bit of the old glass business, because we knew there was something there. Well, it's been incredible, I tell you. We got hold of Able Seaman Peabody.
As we went on, we asked how many spirits were there in the room with us, and it actually felt like we were just cram-packed. We all were moving closer to the table because it just felt like we had this something around us, and it was freezing cold. It was cold anyway, but this was beyond that. It was more cold than just the ambient temperature. This was a freezing cold thing that was wrapping itself around you.
To cut a long story short, the table moved. whilst we were doing some glass divination, the table actually moved 3 times. None of us were close enough. It actually moved into my legs at one point. None of the other guys were close enough to have moved it at all. And the glass was actually tipping up on its side. It was sort of like bouncing across the table. It was actually an extremely emotional time.
You were executed here. My God. Did they hang you? Was this your cell?
Oh, crikey, sorry.
It's been fantastic talking to you. I know my friends want you to stay around, but we think that we need to help you and send you to where you need to go. Are you in agreement? Yeah. Did you move the table then, Peabody, as well?
Oh my god, who's that?
That was possibly one of the most scariest experiences I've had for a very long time. We had, first of all, something was thrown at us, then we heard banging coming from one of the cells. I saw like a blue light, a couple of blue lights, but what can be described as like an old staircase in front of us.
I didn't see anything. Everyone else saw movement and lights and things. I didn't see anything, but I did hear a lot of things. I had a laugh that I bet heard. I felt breathing on my neck. Didn't feel welcome. I was very glad to get out of there. It was horrible, absolutely horrible atmosphere.
Right. What's you in there?
Fucking hell! Fuck! What? I'm sure I saw something there, at that level.
Is there anybody here?
What was that?
Oh, flashing, get your torch on. What the hell was that?
I've seen that before. I've seen it before.
What the hell was it?
Ready, watch for it, chaps.
Hang on. What was it?
I don't know, but that's moving. Look, that.
What's that plant there?
That plant's moving.
Yeah, mate, it is.
Something was moving up on there. Look, something was moving up there. I saw it flashing.
Yeah, there was switch our torches up again and shine the cameras up there and watch, because I've seen it twice.
Is there a spirit, an astral being of a jailer here? Could you jangle your keys? Let us know you're there.
It feels like someone's breathing right on my neck. I'm stood against the wall.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. But it just feels like someone breathing right there, cold.
If you want our help, please let us know where you are.
Can you see the windows? Not where the top.
There's something in there, isn't there?
Oh God, I feel so sick. I want to vomit.
It was really scary. I think I certainly saw something there at one point, and I've never had this before, where I was that convinced Stuart was standing next to me and breathing in my ear, and I thought he just wanted my attention for something. And I turned to my left and said, "What?" And he was nowhere near me. He was 15 foot over a fence to my right, and that really freaked me out because I was convinced he was there, standing right next to me.
Stop.
Didn't you hear it?
What's up, Carl?
Fuck that.
What's the matter? What's the matter?
You were so aware that there was something in that naval prison. It's a horrible place, and certainly somewhere I wouldn't go back to. I just wouldn't. Absolutely horrific. I didn't enjoy it at all. I hated it. I couldn't wait to get out. I kept saying to everybody, "Should we go now? Should we go now?" It was horrible.
Well, we're finished at Bodmin Jail. It's been a good night. There's been lots of things going on. No full manifestation of a tap dancing ghost quite yet. However, definite evidence of paranormal activity, I think.
I quite enjoyed tonight. I was really expecting a few tracks to be played on me actually because I was a new boy, but they've been really nice to me so far.
There's something definitely here, definitely worth a visit. It's scary, definitely scary, especially when the lights go down.
Honestly, it's been absolutely amazing. I'm totally physically and emotionally drained, we all are. And honest to God, we feel as if we're moving closer and closer to proving beyond all doubt that the dead do return.
Well, that's it for my sorted action. So I'll see you next week. Bye.